You have to tell me what music this is.
Oh, this is ayahuasca music.
Who and what is the song?
Have no clue? Well, this is something that he sang, but it was like half this speed.
Wow, it's really beautiful.
But I wanted your little logo in there to start the recording. There we go. Ta-da!
Yay.
We're playing with some features.
Yeah, I really like the blurred background too and the black and white.
It's going to go away.
Yeah,
Makes me look all professor-y.
it does.
Well, this is your friends.
I I don't know what to think about her what's going on with her right now because she's not answering for me either.
Sometimes, sometimes people just got to go through what they got to go through.
That's right. Mm. And I can't save everyone either.
Well, try being a 5-1.
I can't imagine. I have 5-1 tendencies, but
Well, I think we both could use a good pause.
yes.
Let's just do like 4 deep breaths.
All right.
God, even that's hard to just slow down to do 4 breaths.
It is today. Those
I was
nodes.
I was listening to something in Richard Rudd. I think it was in The Art of Contemplation. Said on average we take 17,000 breaths per day,
Wow.
but up to 30,000 if we're breathing shallow and stressfully.
Wow.
So what a huge difference just in slowing down and getting in your body.
What a large number of opportunities to take deep breaths.
And we miss all of them, or most of them. I do.
Yeah, may as well. Yeah, I guess I get proud over like 10 of them.
Yeah.
You mess up, that's fine. You've got 16,500 left.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I don't know where my U notebook is. Let's see. Oh crap, I'll just grab another one. What was this one? Ooh. This must have been my coaching page for what I was going to talk about because it's pretty victimish.
Like that has my name written all over it.
So we'll start with a blank page.
Good.
What I was thinking is we'll spend like, I don't know, how much time do you have?
Let's see, it's 2:35 till a little after 3.
Okay. So we'll spend like the first like hour-ish on you or however long you need. If it's less than that, that's fine. And then I can just do a little bit. That way we don't have to do two in a week. Does that feel
Oh
good?
yeah, I like that. Let's do like the 30 minutes and 30 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sweet. I like
And,
that.
and this is being recorded so we can go back to it and it's on the YouTube. I
Sweet.
was so happy I got attracted my first Native American person to do a reading for.
Hmm.
And I kind of thought so, but she didn't have a lot of native-ish stuff in her Instagram, so I wasn't sure. But she had a few, so I asked, and she's like, "Yeah." She goes, "I've been watching you and seeing how real you are first."
I love that.
Oh my god!
It's a strong woman.
And then she asked, "Do I have Cash App or Vimo?" And I said, "No, this is my gift to you." But that was nice that she offered.
Yeah.
So what's up with you? Where are you at? Where do you want to start?
Oh goodness. I was thinking about this before we got on the call, and there's nothing that's like pressing, but there's lots of things. Take a stab at any of them. Let's see, I'll give you a little list. Pick one.
Yeah, I had a whole notebook filled when we were texting back and forth of like all the things I thought I needed to accomplish. And I've actually gotten most of them done, but
Oh wow. So you feel a lot
wasn't
better now.
wasn't particularly that day. A couple of the real stressful ones I have done, so we'll talk about that one in a bit.
Okay.
But where's yours at?
Where's my what?
You said you had a list.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll give you one off my head. So, um, I mean, I'll just spout off what's on my mind today. The first is not being able to get a hold of my friend, and just the like, I see that I'm trying to dabble in and fix and save. Um, the way that the world is right now is pressing on me, and it's probably not a good one because it'll get political about it. um, business stuff. I am not sure. Well, okay. From what we talked about last time, I have applied for a loan, personal loan. I'm waiting on that to all come through. I have to get proof of a pay stub when I have direct deposit. So I don't know how that happens.
Uh,
Um,
Talk to your company HR or manager.
okay.
They will. They should either be mailing you pay stubs or providing them electronically.
Okay. All right. So I got that. I also I've added so I practice coaching or guiding with you, with another friend of mine, Laura, and then with another girl that I just started working. Well, I haven't started working with. She bailed out today. So there's that, and then I have accounts on Fiverr, I guess it is, to guide. Got canceled after I already provided a service for someone, so it goes against my record and I don't get the money. And if you call Fiverr, you get a 2-hour wait time. So I was like, for $15, I'm just gonna swallow that, I guess. So it's
Did they give a reason for canceling?
no, he was kind of a shady fella anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's one risk you run, I guess, when you put yourself out there is you're not really sure who's gonna come knocking
Or if they'll show up.
or if they'll show up. So yeah, that's a thing. And then because I'm not human design certified or gene keys certified or psychoanalytically certified, um, I feel kind of like paper tigerish, which I'm a second line. It's a theme for us, but I'm afraid to put myself out there.
What? Explain that term. Paper tiger-ish. What is that?
So the paper tiger is you're a big tiger and I can do it, but I'm made of paper and I crumble when the thing actually shows up. Like afraid that I won't be able to do the thing or that I'm not qualified enough or
Do
you
you have
know,
any fifth lines in your path, either in your EQ or SQ?
I can tell you in just a second.
Or SQ?
Okay, let's see. All right. So my SQ is 54.4, my EQ is 38.1, and my IQ is 27.1. The only fifth line I have is in culture.
And I don't even know what culture means yet. So the first lines are pretty significant because the first lines, that's in your EQ and your
And
IQ.
IQ. Uh-huh.
That's mentally how you're going to deal with things. And um, the IQ is the contemplative mind.
The IQ is?
And you said the EQ?
Yeah, the IQ is 27.1. The EQ is 38.1.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with the gene keys, just the lines.
Uh-huh.
And the first line in the IQ is about the contemplative mind, but
Huh.
it can be hidden
Oh, wow.
or you hide it. And
Yeah.
in the EQ, it's about self-esteem and self-sabotage.
About self what and self-sabotage?
Self-esteem,
Oh, ugh.
believing your value. Are you worth being a coach? Are you?
The paper tiger. You found it.
And first lines are all about foundation of knowledge. It,
Right.
it's think of a building. It's the cement, the foundation that the building is built on. So if you don't believe
Mm.
emotionally in whatever that foundation is, um, and the one thing that it does need is groundedness in order to feel safe.
Ah.
And just what we did at the beginning of this call is a simple way to just pause and ground,
Mm.
and or whatever techniques you use going out into the wilderness and um, taking a hot bath works great for me and meditating. um,
Mm-hmm.
and the wound of the first line in both your intelligence and your emotions is insecurity.
Yes.
And insecurity is healed through honesty.
Wow.
It's not only honest with yourself, but honest with the people you're trying to connect with and say, look, I have this experience. I don't have degrees. This is practice for right now. Can I be of service? This is a gift that I have, and I would like to give it to you.
I'm writing this. This is really powerful for me.
And you don't need a paper tiger for that
Yeah.
because you're coming from a place of honesty and humility.
Yes.
No, you're not a Tony Robbins and can charge $30,000 for 10 minutes of your time.
Right.
And you don't need to be. Tony Robbins has that. He can do that, you know.
That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. The insecurity plagues me.
Isn't it amazing how powerful just the fucking lines are?
Yeah, just that. Like just a few words, and I'm like, I don't know what to. Well, yeah, you told me what to do about it too. Ground and be honest.
That's not hard.
No.
I have all the faith in the world that you can do those two things.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, that's big. And you've done this for me before, and it was powerful then, but it was something else I needed from it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It all comes back to um, for what I'm practicing at the moment, just the line piece
Yeah.
and understanding what the path is, and you know, you've spent time learning what your gifts and shadows are, you know what they are.
Right.
Sometimes you need the reminder. Sometimes I need the reminder.
Yes. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Well, okay, you gave me a couple of things that you had on your to do or want list. Were there more things? Were there things you didn't get accomplished or had stumbling blocks with?
Yeah, well, the I did not get a DBA, doing business as account yet, because I don't have the funds yet.
That's fine. It's not imperative, you know.
Yeah.
But you're
Um,
starting to think in the means of not only are you, you are crossroads, or
yes,
whatever you decide to name it. I kind of think it's going to be crossroads, but
I do too. It's so fitting.
it's funny. Probably a dozen or more people I've helped them or just named their business for them.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
one,
I love it.
a friend of mine's wife was doing this herb business and she'd been doing it for 2, 3 years. I'm like, well, what do you call it? She goes, well, it doesn't have a name. I'm like, it's Goddess Herbs Company.
I love that.
And that's exactly what she said. It's like, huh,
Wow.
that's its name now. And I helped her file an LLC.
Wow. Neat, Tom.
So
Yes.
what do you feel you need some support in? How is the non-smoking of weed going?
Oh, now that is going, oh man, it's all right. For the first 3 days, I didn't feel great overall, like all the time. um, because I was such a regular smoker. Not smoking a lot, but still smoking regularly enough that it was a pain to quit. But then on like the fourth day, I just showed my ass and I was screaming and yelling and really caused some like drama with the partner and we had to heal from that. And then yesterday on the way to Walmart, just had a fit. I don't know why. I just started screaming and, kicking my feet, mad. And it's like I'm having to learn because I could just smoke before and it would be like, oh, it's fine. And I'm having to learn what triggers me to get into these states to begin with, because it's not that I just get mad out of nowhere. And if I pay attention, I can see that it starts coming well before
Oh, yeah.
it.
And if you can keep doing that and then start to consciously incorporate pauses,
Yes. Okay.
they're not, it's not going to happen all the time. But once you start to give it enough room, it's going to pivot.
All right.
The thought, the trigger, um, the he calls it the amygdala part of the brain is
Right.
sort of like the fuse with dynamite, and
Okay.
it's just, it just goes.
That's it. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I found myself the day that it happened. I was arguing with people on Facebook, which is kind of a clear indication that I'm headed down a wrong path.
Yeah.
But I continued, and I was proud of myself too. I have power views, so I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're losing. Like you don't make any effing sense." Like I was just really getting it, and I was trying to be graceful enough about it so I can also look cool, like
Right.
that I'm that I'm not just an asshole. Yeah, and I looked good on paper, but boy, was my blood boiling under the surface at home by myself. Yeah.
I
So
would say once you go back and get grounded into a feeling in a safe place, go back and read that again.
okay, I'll do that.
If it's
Right.
starting to, bring back the same response, stop
Okay.
and take a pause. But to see if that has shifted.
Okay. This is funny. Yeah, I get sucked in. I learned something super important. So, in case you ever find anyone else who has this wonderful channel in human design, I have the 6447 channel up here.
Hold on, I gotta look.
I'm also gonna step out and have a
Oh,
cigarette while I'm doing it.
yeah, I'm gonna smoke too. Yeah, I have two planets in the 64.
Oh, you get confusion too.
Oh, fucking all the time.
Ooh, yes, so
Clarity for me is a rarity.
yeah, especially being an emotional authority, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I learned something really, really interesting. Oh, and let me grab my lighter super fast. Okay. So what I learned yesterday, I read this, not that
I,
Ra is the Bible, but
I only have two left, so
uh-uh,
go.
not that Ra is Bible, but I read a Ra quote about this 6447 channel, and it was talking about how this channel is linked to the emotional center, and that if you have this channel, you will feel like your mind sort of, this is layman's terms for it, but feel like you're an emotional person, but I'm not. So I don't feel emotional. I'm not on a wave, but my mind responds, reacts in a very like overly dramatic, emotional way.
Hmm.
Yeah. So after, armed with that knowledge, I'm like, okay, I can pause because I know that whatever is going on in there is sometimes a shit show and it's just not fit for being expressed right now.
Sorry, I was looking for a lighter.
If I like how we do it. Sometimes we dance in and out of the screen and we're still connected.
So the 64, what is it, channel?
6447.
Which is right next to the 6124.
Yeah. So it thinks emotionally. So I know
That's
that like what's going on here is not always what's real, first of all, because another fun fact about that channel is you don't really see what's going on until later, after the pieces settle and fit into a place that makes sense. Um, and then you start to see patterns and things, but it in the moment you cannot see, just like with emotional authority. It's no clarity up here in the moment. So I start to get off on one of these tangents and armed, like I said, armed with this knowledge, I know now, yeah, I've got to pause because whatever's coming out of there probably isn't fit for human consumption right now and needs a minute to pass on through before it can make sense and I can put it in a sentence that isn't harmful to other people and myself.
Yeah, and the pause doesn't all the time make it go away or a pivot. It's just gives it space.
Yeah.
So it's not as reactive and
Yes.
the amygdala gets to like simmer down for a moment
Right.
because that taps into our, you know, ancient survival fight or flight.
Yes.
Oh, there's a tiger coming at me right now. I have to
Right.
respond. And Facebook is not that dangerous.
Right. Right. Somebody's view on Facebook isn't coming to get me.
Right.
And I find myself, so I have this how can I explain it? I have this fire in me. Okay. And in astrology, I also have an Aries midheaven, which is like how I present myself to the world. I mean, I got this fiery little tenacious part of me. And if it doesn't get sent out in the right direction, God knows where it's going to go. It will wreak havoc on all of my life at different times.
Yeah.
So I need to
I
find an
can't
outlet
I
for
can't attest to the astrological part of it because I don't know squat there, but I'll take your
this.
word for it.
Anyway, I'm fiery and sometimes I don't know what to do with it. So I just throw fireballs at everybody around me, and that's not it. Oh, it's cold out here.
Is it really?
Oh yeah. It
It's
snowed
chill.
last night,
What? Oh, that's right. You're in Utah.
way up on a mountain.
It's 74 degrees here.
No way.
Yeah.
It's 45 here, so it's gotten up a little bit.
Gotten up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
28
I
last.
don't think I would like Utah. I would like.
So when we go down the mountain,
Mhm.
um, it's about the temperature where it is right now for you. It's a big jump. It's just
Oh,
we're really high up.
yeah, I lived in California in the Bay Area where we had microclimates. If
Right.
you're down in San Francisco, you get all the cold air off the bay. It's like 20 degrees cooler. You got to have a jacket.
Isn't that crazy?
On the other side of the mountains, it's 20 degrees warmer. You go 40 minutes north to like Sacramento, it's 100 degrees.
Jeez. Yeah, it's strange. I liked that about that area.
I do too.
I went at a
Although,
good time. That
although
helped.
being the fashionista I am, I had to always have a bag with 3 different outfits.
It's so cute. And they get it over there. They're about it. I loved watching. I loved people watching and like I mean, I think I showed up and I went to a women's retreat, um, embodiment workshop is what it was. And I
Okay.
showed up in like stretchy pants and a pullover or something, you know, and everybody had these cute little hats and their little booties on. And, you know, everybody was all done up cute. And I was like,
Well, I'm okay. Here's a homework assignment for you
okay,
for the paper dragon issue.
okay.
List what you have done and are accomplished at.
Oh God, not much.
I disagree.
Well, you also keep in mind I am a second line and I have a projector. I have a very hard time seeing my own gifts and talents. I mean, they are beyond me until someone calls me out for them.
Mhm. Have you done the activation sequence?
Nope, I skipped straight to Venus.
I'm going to send you a link. You and your dude can both do it together,
Oh, fun. Okay.
and it's free.
Really?
Yes. And this is something that you can offer to the people you work with.
Oh, wow.
Um, and I'll give you my affiliate code.
Okay.
So if you would use that, it lasts for 3 months. So if you're going to be going back 3 months from now and buying shit, you have to reuse my link.
Okay.
Or if you clear out all your cookies on your computer.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. What a gift. I appreciate that so much. That will
Wasn't
help.
wasn't me, it's Richard Rudd.
Thank you, Richard. Sweet.
And
He seems like a good guy.
what's interesting, I've been popping into just some random rooms on like Clubhouse and going up on stage when they are bringing up some aspect of what is human design or gene keys, and they don't even know that that's what they're talking about.
Right.
And so I go in and say, what you're describing is actually human design. You're speaking about the not self and the programming of society.
Oh, I like that.
And it's like that. And I've gotten probably 5 readings just from doing that.
Wow. Okay.
And that's where that native person came from. I don't say a whole lot in a room,
But
you
just
know,
something.
but it's enough to get their interest, and then they go look at they read my profile and go to my Instagram page. I saw you
Okay.
liked a couple of my things on there.
Yeah, I did. So you have your Instagram page linked to Clubhouse page?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, think of, I don't know what you call yourself on Instagram. Hold on, let me read what mine is. I incorporate my human design and gene keys into my description of myself.
Oh, wow. Okay. I love that.
So, Tom S.Fox, a solutionist. That's my word for being a fixer or a 5-1.
I love that.
Detroit born, a voice of exquisiteness, 8, great abundance, 14, freedom, 55, and intimacy, 59.
Wow.
A Life Path Guide of the Gene Keys in Human Design, a 5-1 Energy Projector, Emo Authority, INFP 35-8. And
Okay.
then I put in a question because most people are generators and they need a yes or no question. So the question is, are you looking for freedom from suffering?
Oh, I like that.
And then it just goes on to, my shamanic stuff, my visionary um, of Henry Ford stuff, co-founder of Crossroads, where addiction meets spirituality, and Facebook group Tribe 55. And
Yay.
I'm a beacon for Black and Indigenous men in America and around the world to
Mm.
know the man in the mirror for
Oh, I love that.
gifts in your shadows.
I love that.
And then just a little bit more stuff I've done in life.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So and it took me like almost 2 months to word that and to
Okay. So you took your time with it and really dug into it too.
yeah,
These are things I can do.
right. And that's like a simple promotion that costs you zip
Yep.
and start to gather. Well, you're a dancer, aren't you?
Yep.
So, move, incorporate that into your healing process. Have you ever done Momo's group?
No, I just actually linked up with Momo yesterday
No, no.
and she said she had a group going, but again, it's funds right now and it's not a lot of money that she charges, but I
Just
can't
tell it.
part with any of them now.
Just ask. Say I don't have funds right now and I'm restarting over.
She said just that
She'll,
she'll see me when I find the funds.
oh, did she say that?
Yeah, she said that she's looking forward to whenever I can join.
Okay.
Again, she doesn't know me either, so
Well, if you do the free drop-in group on Wednesdays at noon my time, they're usually listed in the Tribe 55 page.
okay.
Start to show your face and what you're trying to do, and just those things. I put my calendar appointment for someone in there, and I think I got 2 bookings,
Oh wow.
but I'm still not charging anything. So,
Right. But just to start practicing filling up the calendar.
yeah. What else was there? And a YouTube page.
Okay. Oh, that's so frightening, but I guess I'm gonna start doing it because fuck it. You
If
know
you
what?
need if you
Can I?
need help with some of the graphic stuff, that's
Thank you, Tom.
I can do those. I'm not a graphic artist, no, but you've
Yes,
seen
you
some of
are.
the.
You're an artist with graphics. I don't care
Well,
if you're not certified. You're an
I
artist
I
with
may be
graphics.
an artist with graphics, but I'm limited in the program that I currently have and what I can do.
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm amazed at I like your graphics. And they're unique to you. I like them. Love what you do with Crossroads. Awesome.
Less is always more.
Yeah. Say that louder for the me in the back.
Well, if you can get the message across with just a simple picture and you don't have to say anything, or maybe one word or two, that's powerful. That moves people. So when you're, when you have a inspiring thought, put it in the search and just hit images
Okay.
and start to gather stuff.
Okay. I am a note-taking fool. That's really helpful, Tom.
Does it feel like we're good for this week?
Hmm.
Okay, we can end on a pause with 5 breaths.
Okay.
In with the fear and doubt, out with this, or you know what I mean. Out with the fear and doubt, in with self power and esteem.
Hmm. So good.
Okay, let me stop the